Hey, how you doing? It's Tommy here from Trading with Harmony. So hope you're all having a great week. What a huge week we're after, having lots of volatility in the Forex and the markets. So let's get stuck into it, guys. We'll be going through all of the predictions that I was saying last week, and all the targets were nearly hit this week. And then for this week coming, then I'll be showing you what I'm thinking for the actual week coming. Okay, so the euro dollar, then we can see here we're after having a massive actual week this week. Lots of volatility here since Wednesday with the big engulfing candle, and Thursday the same, and Friday just a little bit smaller. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at the actual setups. So last week then we finished here at this point, and what I was talking about for a better risk reward, once this structural line here holds, what I was talking about, then we were looking for the market to come back up slightly up into this area before coming down and hitting our TP being the 1.2020. So if you're on that, guys, then well done. Then after that, then what, just absolutely dive down actually for the rest of the week there. So let's see then for this week coming, then what I am looking for then is for a better risk reward, because the market after coming down like in extension of actually just 300 pips actually, so which is quite a big move, because most weeks we're only getting like 110, like 120 to 100 and actually 10 roughly a week, and we're after getting like 3 times the once in 1 week. Yeah, so okay, so this week down looking for a pretty much a decent pullback into these regions up around this area here before I will be looking for moves down south to our new TP being the actual 1.1764 in the euro dollar. Okay, so the pound dollar then pretty much the same as the euro. We can see the similar outcome has happened right in the daily as well. We can see here the actual since Wednesday it's just been pretty much just going down, down, down. Okay, so let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point, and then pretty much then on the opening it has been just going sideways before it actually just came down and hit our actual target being the actual 1.4008, and then similar to the actual euro, then it just then for the previous half of the last half of the week it's just been just going down, down, down. Okay, so for this week coming, then what I'm looking for then again is for a decent risk reward. So we're looking for a price then to come back up into these regions here, in between here and in between here, for a better risk reward. I'm looking for a price to come up here and then back to our new TP area being the actual 1.3718 in the pound dollar. Okay, so with the actual dollar yen then, with the strong dollar, it's after been going back up into our ascending channel. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week then we finished here at this point here. And what I was talking about then, we were looking for a short-term move down to our target. Just short-term before I was looking for a correction market to come back up. But that didn't happen. It just been pretty much going up, up, up. So like I said, if it breaks this actually structural point here, which it did, with a nice engulfing candle here, then we were looking for moves north. Okay, so for this week coming then, what I'm looking for then is a... For once actually price holds in this structural area here, being the 109.80 area here, I am looking for moves up north. So what I'm looking for then is moves up to top part of our ascending channel, being the 111.20 in the dollar yen. Okay, so with the dollar Canadian and with the strong dollar again, the USA dollar, it has been going up north and has come up to our actually weekly actual resistance here and just has broken through it here with the daily candle. So we're looking for more moves up north. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point here, and it came up and hit our actual TP, being the actual 1.2276. So and then pretty much has just been going up massively for the rest of the week, and it has broken through our actually resistance, our weekly resistance line. So for this week then, what I am looking for then for is a better risk reward, is for a price to come back down slightly into these regions here, and then to break up again and to come up and hit our new TP, being the actual 1.2565 in the dollar Canadian. Okay then, so the euro yen here in the monthly. So we can see here the previous 7 months has been bullish, 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 and this is we're only into the actual nearly 3 weeks of the actual of this month, June 21, and it's been pretty much actually been a actually very actual bearish candle we can see here, and it's still not over. But so basically it's a turning point we can see here. And so I am quite possible we were looking for more moves down to in these regions here, which is roughly around another 300 pips actually. So let's go into the actual daily. So we can see here then the actual has been very bearish for the actual week. Okay, so in the actual 4 hour then we can see here that we finished here actually last week, and then it did come up and test the actual high of the previous week before it actually just actually all the big buys started to sell, and it just been nosedive down for the rest of the week. So basically then it came down and hit our actual TP, which is great, the actual 132.35, and then it just continued down more and more south. Okay, so for this week coming then for a better risk reward, I am looking for price then to come back up into this actual regions up here before we are looking for a sell-off down again to our new TP, being the actual 129.85 in the euro yen. So in the crypto Ethereum, we can see here that actually price is still trying to push down, and it's still pushing down, right? So last week actually we were looking for a price to come up into this regions up here, but you can see here that in as the weeks are going, it's getting less and less that is not able to come back up. So I have been more biased now for the actual looking for actually price to break this actual support level, which it just about has here actually, and we're looking for moves down into these regions. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. So last week then we finished here at this point, and this was the structural point I was saying. Once this holds, we were looking for price to come up, but again it just only came up and just touched their actual previous week high, and it just can't seem to beat it. So we are looking for actual sells now. So what I'm looking at then for this week then is for price then to come back up slightly here before coming down and hitting our TP, being the actual 2000 even. So in the actual gold here we can see here then as well in the daily that actually it's been bearish for the actual week. So let's go into the actual 4 hours. Okay, so last week then we finished here at this point, and pretty much on the opening of the actual week it has just come down and just hit our actual TP, especially with this engulfing candle here. It just nailed it, and then for the rest of the week it's been coming down again, and then Friday has been down just slightly lower again. So for this week then what I'm looking at is for a better risk reward, if we can get price to come back up into these regions here, if not into here, we are looking for price to continue down south to hit our new TP, being the actual 1730 in gold. Okay, so the Dow Jones then, the US 30 then, we can see here that actually it's been what a bearish week it has been actually, especially yesterday, Friday. It's been a massive bearish candle in the daily candles, and it has broken our, actually, this was our, actually what I was talking about a few weeks ago. This was our little sneak down here, giving us the heads up that price is just going to break our actual our ascending wedge. So it has broken it here 2 weeks ago here, which I was talking about, and then it come down and slightly went underneath their actual low of that 3 weeks ago. So let's go into the 4 hours. Okay, so the Dow Jones US 30 then, we have basically last week that we had finished here at this point here. And what I was talking about, that we were looking for price to come down to hit our actual TP, which it did. It came down and hit our TP, being the 34,205. So then it had two big nice legs coming down further south. So for this week coming then, what I am looking for then is for a decent retracement back up into this regions here. But once price holds at this structural point here at the 33,880, I'm looking for a price then to continue down south to hit our new TP level, being the actual 32,440 in the US 30, the Dow. Well, what a great week we're after having this week. What a huge week it was. Been big moves this week actually overall, 3 times than a normal size of a week, some of these moves. So hope you got some of them nice picks this week, and well done if you did. So that's it then for this week, guys. So have a great week coming next week, and I'll talk to you next week. If you have any questions on anything, let me know, and I'll get straight back here. Take care.